Let's go, baby! Ferocious, a dinosaur game. Not yet out, but there is a demo so you can try and play it. If you haven't heard of this game yet, it's kind of a King Kong 2005 mixed with Far Cry-ish vibes. Looks really great. I've tried the demo, it's pretty decent, it's pretty fun. If you're into that stuff, you can go check it out, but we're gonna look at the reviews right now from the demo. Let's be honest, a demo should reflect finished game content, that's why it's a demonstration. I get where he's coming from, but it's an alpha playtest, that's kinda true. It is sort of an alpha playtest, which honestly I think is a really good idea. You know, let people play the game, find some bugs, find some things that they may or may not like, and they can tell you, give some feedback to improve the game more. I think that's actually a great idea. I do get what he means, but it's not really a demonstration, it's more of a playtest. But you know, I don't see the problem with this. If the alpha test phase is already big to the pain of me, then I don't see much hope for the future. I don't know what he means by that. Fix the fundamental problems first before you release it to the public. Performance is a disaster on old and new graphics card. Uncontrolled view movements make the game unplayable. Physics are a joke from the start. I mean, I think they're pretty decent. Keep on about the story so far. Yeah, the story isn't fantastic, but I mean, I get where he's kind of coming from. I don't have a problem with the physics. I mean, sometimes I get stuck on a lot of rocks and stuff, but that's things they can fix. That's why we're here to test it out, of course. Now this one, and again, the next scam of some kiddies. Of some kiddies trying to hit AAA standards. Even the voice is so bad recorded, not even EQ'd right. I'm not sure what that means. No music and of course no open world at all. Can it get any worse? Well, I'm gonna be honest here. Voiceover, it's not horrible. I mean, 9th of June, that's 3 days ago. I tried it on 9th of June and I did not have a problem with the voiceover. It's not, they're not the best actors, but they're definitely not the worst. The recordings aren't that bad either. And I'm pretty sure there was music for me, so I'm not sure what they mean. But the next scam, what is the scam here? How is this? It's a demo. You tried it for free. You just played it a bit and then you give some feedback to help them finish the game up more. Where is the scam? It's not a scam if they offer the demo and experience for free. They literally can be more straightforward and honest. That's true. They're very straightforward and honest. And I think they're listening pretty good to the player base. So I don't know why they're attacking this so much. The developer could have easily done pre-orders and then delivered the broken product. That's true. This is an unfinished game that shows lots of potential. Hopefully this will help iron out the issues. So the final release is good. Fair. Really good. This demo isn't in a state to be enjoyed, but I don't see any scam, and they don't pretend to make an open world. I'm not sure where that come from. I haven't checked if they said it was an open world. It's like pretty open, but you're still stuck in the same levels until you get to the next level. You can go back to the previous levels, I think. It's not really an open world. I don't know what they mean with isn't in a state to be enjoyed. I kind of enjoyed it, but I did get stuck at some part where I couldn't go further. I think I'm supposed to be able to go further, but I just can't because of some bug. This FOV made me deinstall after 1 minute. Are you serious? And not having a slider with minimum maximum variable if you really have to make it instantly unplayable. Wait. That's some Twitch noise, right? Look at this game. Got all the options here. Do you see that? I'm not supposed to see it like that, I think. No FOV, controls, sound controls, no settings, master volume, field of view. What do you mean there's no... That's a slider for a field of view, no? I don't know what he's on about. I just put it to 100. I did remove the camera shape because that was a bit annoying. Okay, someone very passionate about item picking up animations. I do understand that. Not even 2 minutes in and I'm already sick of these. Please consider removing them entirely. No idea why devs think it's a good idea to have jerking camera motions in an FPS game for basic interactivity. I'm not even susceptible to motion sickness, but that stuff's just plain annoying and interrupts the flow of the game. Now I understand that. It's a bit annoying. At first I also thought like, okay, they have an animation, sure it's nice, but they should remove that pretty soon after they get to jest, or like just have a quick animation. We can keep on playing because it does disrupt the flow of the game and you have to pick up a lot of stuff and that gets boring real quick. Remove the hold to interact while you're at it as well. That is fair. He's annoyed that you have to pick up stuff. Well, wait to pick up stuff, which I do understand. I feel like you should be able to just press buttons and get it instantly to not disrupt the flow of the game. Please stop making this game everything is wrong. Played for at least 20 minutes and nothing happened. Very disappointed. If nothing happens, you could report that, and then maybe they should start making this game so he can do something. Kayak controls are weird and wanky, hard to maneuver, which I understand, but I must admit they feel super realistic. I've kayaked before and it just feels like kayaking in real life, so I didn't really think about it, how it could be annoying for other people. But I don't see the problem with the kayak. I think it's super fun using it. But yeah, it is pretty wanky. It would be nice to have arrows or something direct us, in my opinion, but not like to skip things by accident. Well, I mean, they have a very unique thing where if you look up, there should be yellow parrots flying over the sky the direction you need to go, which I think is very interesting and unique. But I also noticed that doesn't always work. So I would look up in the sky and wait and wait and wait and nothing would happen. So I think there is some design flaws in that, but you know, it could be really cool. Also, you can turn on yellow paint, which I think is just paint that's already there, but then in yellow, so it's more obvious where you need to go. Also, you have a map. Personally, I think the game so far has been really fun for me. I do feel here and there some disappointments, I'm not gonna lie. You know, with the dinosaur, with DCD, you can scan dinosaurs and then, you know, interact with them and make them do stuff and stuff. But I haven't been able to use a dinosaur yet to attack people. And also you can just do it on almost every dinosaur right away, which I think is pretty sad. I feel like you need to be able to unlock it later in the game, because the first time you interact with some scary predatory dinosaurs, you can just scan them. Like, you don't really need to find them or fight them or anything. You can just keep them alive and keep them as your pets, literally all of them. So it takes that a bit away, that the more need of survival. So I think you should be able to first fight them off instead of just befriending them immediately. So there's a lot of work in this game that still needs to be done, but it's either way, it's a pretty magnificent game. I'm gonna give my review a little later when the full game comes out. I'm wanting to try it out, completely see how it goes. I'll let you guys know, is it worth buying or not? Subscribe.